Hey, so before we get going, I'm going to show you some things here about how engines work, but please, at home, you should not do this at home. You should not do any of the demonstrations that I'm about to do here because they have the potential to cause a fire and maybe burn down a house or worse, hurt you, so please don't do any of this at home. Hey guys, so last week I asked you to tell me where you thought the power in a car comes from. And I think the most popular answer that folks put in there is that the power in a car comes from the engine. And it makes a lot of sense. I mean, without an engine, the car doesn't go anywhere. I think the second most popular answer was that it comes from the battery. So I was thinking about that, and this weekend I went to, it's Sunday, I went to go blow off the driveway behind me, get all those pedals off of there and clean that up a little bit with this leaf blower here. And this leaf blower has an engine in it, just like a car does. I mean, it produces power normally, but when I went to go start this thing, it doesn't want to start. So obviously the first thing I needed to check to see why this engine was not producing power is I thought, well, I wonder if this thing has any gas. And so I went over here, and sure enough, when I open this up, this leaf blower didn't have any gas in it. I don't know if you can see in there, but it was out of gas, right? And so really, I mean, yeah, an engine isn't a critical part, but where does that engine get the power, right? All right, so we know that to get this engine to produce power, we're going to need to have gasoline. So I've got gasoline here, and I'm going to pour some of this gasoline into this bowl here. And this gasoline, we know it has energy in it, but to get that energy out, we need to combine it with a few things here. So gasoline is octane. Octane, when it combines with oxygen, produces CO2 and water, and most importantly for us, a whole lot of energy, right? So right now I've got the gasoline right here. I also have a lot of air around here, a lot of oxygen, but I don't see any power being released from this gasoline as is. And that's probably because we're missing the third component that you need to have an engine run. You need gasoline, you need air, but you also need spark. All right, so now I've got this gasoline burning. It's combined with the oxygen in the air, and it's releasing a lot of energy. And if I want to stop it from releasing energy, all I need to do is stop the air from coming in contact with the gasoline. All right, so we know that that gasoline is burning, it's releasing a lot of energy, and somehow that energy needs to be harnessed or captured inside of this engine here. So I've got a model of a cylinder right here, and this is a model of what it might look like inside of an engine. It's got a chamber in there, and this is a piston with a little gasket on the end. And if we were to put gasoline into here and light it, that gasoline is going to make the air in here very hot, and it's going to want to expand. And when it expands, it might increase the pressure and push this piston out this way. And if you do that enough times, if you push that piston out enough times, that of course is what makes an engine work.